Yo, 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 yo. What's up, everybody? Been a while. Cheers. Howdy, how. I think you guys can hear me. Let me know if you guys are here. See what's up in the chat so I can acknowledge you, show you some love. Just got up not that long ago. And yeah. Oh, yes. Ghosty in the house. How you doing, my friend? Much love. Let me just say hello in the chat as well. I know it's been a while. It has been a while, sir. Yes, it has. It's good to see you, Ghosty. I'm so glad you're here, my friend. Good to see you're doing decent, my friend. I'm glad you're here with me, bro. I'm just getting this ball rolling. Let me just share this live stream with my Discord really quick, bro. And we will get to chatting and all of that good stuff. It is Wednesday today, I believe. There we go. There's that. Okay. Ghosty Poo. Awesome, bro. Good to see you, my friend. I have been playing Overwatch. I have been doing pretty decent as well. And I think I will be doing some live streaming of Overwatch. Crazy thing is this. I think I'm going to be doing some voiceover while I play Overwatch. And I think that's because I did it last night for fun. And some of the people playing were like, hey, man, you're really good. So they started adding me and stuff. So I was like, maybe I should just start recording myself playing Soldier 76 because we're all soldiers now. But yeah. So that's what I'll be doing that again, Ghosty. I know that you were always there for me online, so I'll get back to doing that. I have also been playing Expedition 33. Beautiful game. And I do plan on making a video for that right now. That's going to take me a little bit more time. Gorgeous game. I do believe it's going to be game of the year. And in that video, I'm going to be explaining why I believe it's going to be game of the year. Also, I did go full AMD. And I do want to discuss that with people who are into the gaming / computer world, tech universe, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So yeah. So once again, thank you for being here, Ghosty. I think someone else is here. I'm not really sure. If you are here, please say hello so I can acknowledge you and show you the love that you deserve. But yes, so it's been a while since I've done some live streaming. Oh my goodness, Grimly. So good to see you, my friend. I'm really glad you're here. It's been a while since I've talked to my friends on the internet side. It's always good to have you guys. I know it's Wednesday. It's like 12-ish. I don't even know if this was a good time to do a live stream, but it's been a while, and I did want to get on here and say hello to all of you guys. Grimly, I hope you're doing well. It's been a while since I've talked to you. It's been a while since I've talked to a lot of you guys, so thank you for being here. And like I said, if you are here, please say hello in the chat. Throw me a like if you like, and we can start getting these discussions going. A couple things I want to address in this live stream today. I went full AMD, my friends. I've officially given up on NVIDIA, and I will discuss that with you guys if you guys are interested. Also, Expedition 33, I am on the final boss. I am training for the final boss right now. I'm just in train mode. And also, I got a new monitor, my friends. I got a new OLED monitor. Look at this bad boy. This bad boy is awesome, gorgeous, and pretty much just wanted to share that with you guys to see if so there we go. Sorry, I didn't know where it was. Yeah. Check this out. I got the box right here. Yeah. So this is the one that I ended up getting. It's an OLED monitor. I don't know if you guys know about this one. I saved up a little bit of money for this bad boy. Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's got this like dual modes kind of stuff. It's really, really cool. I figured I'd yes. I do. That's another reason I wanted to talk to you guys, talk to my community. I kind of wanted to see what you guys wanted to see kind of next from me. I know that the last Vita video is doing really, really well right now. I'm actually kind of proud of that video. So yeah. But however, I do want to challenge myself on this next video I do. So that's kind of why I asked you guys in the poll what video I should do next. But you are Ghosty. You actually are like the second person who is asking for a review video for this. And I think I have like 4 watchers here. If you guys are here, please say hello in the chat so I can acknowledge you. But if you're just joining in, I just mentioned that I got a new monitor. I got the ROG, the Swift OLED monitor. It's the dual mode monitor. And if you guys are interested in seeing a review on that, I've only had it for about 2 days. And I'm still testing around with it. Testing out its like OLED mode, checking out its not its mode, just checking out its OLED, you know, how good it is there. Been checking out the HDR on it. This monitor does run 4K at 240 frames, okay, or hertz. It does have a switch mode where you can actually press a button and it turns off 4K and turns it back into 1080p, and then it shoots your hertz up to 480 frames or hertz. Mind-blowing. Really, really mind-blowing, because I am not a it's really crazy. I'm not a 4K player. I don't really game in 4K. I'm a frame rate guy. I know a lot of you guys out there are resolution over frame rate. I'm not that guy. I way want frames over resolution. So this monitor is perfect for me because when it comes to content creating, I can switch to 4K, and I do photography, you know, all that kind of stuff. So switching to 4K HDR when I'm doing that works really well. But since I game in 1080p, I can just hit a button, switch it to my homies get on me over always playing in low res as I can. Dude, I'm a low res guy, bro. I like 1080p. I'll be honest with you, but I'll be real with you. After having this 4K monitor, I can see why Grimly, this monitor, brand new, this monitor is going to be about $1,300. Okay. And yes, Jonathan, thank you for coming in, Jonathan. Hey, man, thanks for coming in, brother. And yes, this monitor does have VRR on it. Once again, I do have some folks in here. If you guys are in the chat, please throw me a like or at least say hello so I can acknowledge that you are here, okay? And just in case, my friend, hey, Jonathan, thank you for coming in today, my friend. Here's the specs, my friends, on this monitor. So as you can tell, 4K HDR, 240 hertz, OLED. I don't know what the hell that is, right? Oh, I don't know what the hell that is. It is a dual mode. So as you can tell, it does go 4K 2 hertz. Sorry, someone's like rolling a fucking cart outside of my window. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, yes, so a lot of cool stuff here right now. Period. A lot of cool stuff on this monitor. So yeah. So if you guys, are interested in seeing a review, yo, Killjoy in this. You see that? That's what you guys get. That's what you guys get. I love all of you so much. That's what you guys get. That's the old Donkey Kong shaky. So recently, I think I told you guys on my last stream, I fucked up my my leg. I was doing some taekwondo kicks, and I didn't stretch, and I've messed my leg up really badly. If my leg wasn't hurt, I would get up and do a leprechaun kick for you guys. Seriously. But yeah, so that's one thing I wanted to kind of share with you guys was this monitor, and kind of the blah 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 on that. And once again, sorry, I'll be in the chat in just a moment. But that's one thing I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted to see if you guys were interested in seeing a review on this monitor. And yeah, so I might do that review if that's something you guys are interested in seeing. This is once again I think it's called a matte coating, semi-matte coating monitor. It's It's really nice. Let's just say that it's really nice. So I am debating on doing that review for you guys. This would be my first review that I would be doing on a product that's not like just off the whim. Usually when I do my videos, guys, I just hit the record button. I kind of have a structure on doing stuff, but I don't script stuff anymore. However, if I do this review, I will be scripting it. I will be writing stuff down. I will be trying to make this video actually entertaining, and well, I'm just hoping you guys would actually like it. I do want to put a little bit more work into this. So if you are interested in seeing that review, just let me know that you're interested in seeing that review. I'll give you guys prices. I'll give you guys where I got it from. And I did not pay full price for this monitor. I did not pay full price for this monitor. I did get this open boxed at Best Buy's outlet. And look at this. Look how clean this is, dude. Look at that freaking screen. I love that. Gorgeous. Reflection is not that bad either. Gorgeous. I do have my awesome Vagabond background. It is moving background and looks really, really cool. If you guys don't know what this is my live action or whatever it's called. It's my live wallpaper. Really, really cool stuff here. Here I got Berserk now. What a gorgeous, gorgeous addition. But as you can tell, this monitor looks really, really clean. This aside here. What a gorgeous monitor. Yeah, it is really, really pretty. So there's that. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys there. But yeah, the monitor is great. Do you have, yes, Grimly. I do have the wallpapers on auto cycle. Yes, I do. I do like the change from randomly, but sometimes I do have a mood and I do have a kind of a vibe that I'm feeling, and I do change it to that vibe. A lot of the times, I'll just share with you guys really quickly. A lot of the times I will be using, oh, look at that. Cloudy Wolf, my friends. Look at that. The red eyes, the scar. Sorry, let me see this one really quickly here. That one's really cool. And then I'm going to show you another one that I really like. I have a few that I just kind of always have. This is the only girl wallpaper I have. Okay. I'm not really the type of guy to have like girls on my background. I'm not really that type, but God damn it. Do I love Tifa? Tifa is gorgeous. And she blinks, bro. She freaking blinks. She blinks and breathes and stuff. Super trippy. That's one that I really like. And I have a Gogeta. I have a Super Saiyan Gogeta one. Really, really Super Saiyan God Gogeta one. Another one I really like is this Final Fantasy Cloud. If you guys know who I am, that's your boy Cloud. Love that. Another cool one is this Berserk one. My God, do I love this Berserk one. So sick. So sick. Anyway, sorry. That's just sorry, enough of that. But yeah. By the way, if you got that's a shout out to Grimly. Grimly, thank you so much for putting me on that wallpaper engine. It has really changed my my computer experience. I love that wallpaper. Dang, you have a ton of good wallpapers. Yeah, thank you. Well, it's all thanks to you, Grimly. I would have never ever known about that awesome app / software from Steam. It was only like $4 or $5, my friends. Highly advised if you have a computer that's decently strong. Totally advised doing that. And also, I did have someone on my videos, my recent video, say they liked my background. In the Grand Theft Auto video I made, I had the Trunks background, and people were like, "Whoa, that's a cool background." So shout out to Grimly. Shout out to my my number one, technically my longest running paying member. You're awesome, Grimly. Thank you so much for that awesome information. And I do advise you guys get that one. Jonathan says, must have been a cool guy. Yo, what's up, Anthony? My boy Serial Chiller's in the house. If you guys are here, throw me a like in here. Say hello so I can show you some love. It means a lot. And it gets YouTube to put this, put my video out in the algorithm, get more people into this. So let me see what Jonathan says. My boy recently gave me a 4K Sony TV, and my PS5 looks and feels insane. I was really missing out on gaming. And no, you're totally right, bro. So I'm the same way. The only time that I prefer 4K is when I'm like essentially watching a movie. That's the only time I really give a shit. However, when you do have a PlayStation running in a 4K TV, things change entirely. Especially if your TV has HDR on it, things change entirely. Yeah. So yeah, cheers to that. 4K definitely has its perks. Gaming 4K definitely has its perks, but it also, in my opinion, has its downsides, and that's kind of why I don't play them. And Jonathan once again says, no shame in being late in the 4K and adopting. Not at all, bro. And you're not really late. I mean, you're not really late, bro. I mean, it's yeah, HDR changed games for me in so many ways. Totally, bro. Gaming in HDR is really wild. So another thing is, is that Sony TV Bravia? Been looking at those. Jonathan, that question was for you from Serial Chiller. He asked if that Sony TV is a Bravia. I do believe most Sony 4Ks that are okay, not all of them. I apologies. You're right, Serial. Bravia is more of their higher tier Sonys, and yeah. Yep, Bravia is awesome. And I'll be real with you. I was looking at buying the new freaking Sony TV, but that stupid shit is $4,000. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You ready? I've been debating. I was debating on getting a 4K TV, but that's kind of why I just hold on a second. Let me do. I'm gonna open another window here. I'm gonna go to not even Best Buy. We'll go to Sony, bro. Their new TV is $4,000. Okay. And it's the one that I want. Yeah, that's like the Grimly. You're awesome, Grimly. Dude, nice. Yeah, no, so Serial, the thing about the new Sony TV, okay? The new Sony TV, the one that I wanted, which is the 8, which is the OLED 8. They dropped a new model. They dropped their second model, okay? If you look at the screen here, I do have their new TVs pulled up here. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Here is the Bravia 8 Mark II at 65 QLED, $4,000. Okay, I actually had the Mark I Bravia 8. I returned it because it wasn't bright enough for me, and that one costed me like $1,000. This Mark II is 4 times the price. Blows my mind. I mean, yes, it looks really pretty. It looks really pretty, but no, I'm not paying fucking $4,000 for a TV that the first model should have already been like this. The first model should have been like this. I returned it. I actually had the Bravia 8. I no longer have a TV. Yeah, the Mark II just dropped, bro. The Mark II dropped like it's not even out yet. You can get it at Best Buy, but it's really hard to get. One, because it's fucking expensive. I don't know why you would want to pay for that. That blows my mind. And I'm a Sony fan. I want you guys all to know this. I have about 7 people watching right now. I'm a Sony fan, but I also respect myself. Okay? I also respect myself. Vifon, sorry, brother. Thank you for joining. I don't think I've ever seen you on this live stream. Thank you for joining. When gonna be video about other games from PS2 on Vita? Well, you tell me, bro. Tell me what you want to see. You tell me what you want to see. I'll note it down in my notes right now, and I will note it down. Vifon, let me know what you want to see, bro. Chat it. And also, thank you guys for being here. About 7 folks. If you could throw me a like, that would mean a lot. It would get my this video out to more algorithms. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you guys being here. So once again, OLED is a thing. I am really enjoying the OLED, but I am not going to pay $4,000 for this fucking TV. I can promise you that. Jonathan, sorry, let me start here. We have chats here that says, Jonathan says, better make me a dinner and clean my house for that price. Yeah, I totally agree. At least something of that, man. $4,000? Bro, if you're going to spend $4,000, you might as well just get a new GPU. You might as well get the new fucking 5090, and you might as well get all that. Anyways, Serial Chiller says, about to hop on Expedition. Have a good stream, brother. Much love. Thank you, Anthony. Love you, brother. Have a good stream or have a good gaming session, bro. And we'll talk a little later, brother. Thank you for that. And we have Jonathan back here says, by the way, I'm on Act 3 of Expedition. I'm just doing the optional bosses at this moment. Dude, I was just talking with Serial Chiller. He's actually a good friend of mine. We're actually childhood friends. And we were talking about Expedition. I am about to face the Paintress. I am not, dude. So Jonathan, I just want to let you know, I made a poll on my channel, brother. If you have not voted, please vote for me. It is going to be what my next video is going to be about. And Expedition 33 is a video that I'm debating on doing. I might title the video Why Expedition Will Be Game of the Year. Manhunt on PS5. Bro, Manhunt, I played Manhunt on PlayStation 2 as a kid. Thank you, Jonathan, for voting. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Vivon, I played Manhunt, the original Manhunt, on PlayStation 2 as a fucking like 7th grader or 8th grader. We had to hide that game from our family. How gruesome that game was. Manhunt was so gruesome for its time. It's still gruesome for this time. Whoa! Yay! We got Darth in here. Hey, brother, thank you for coming in. Thank you, Darth. Thank you for being here, my friends. If anyone's just joining, please throw me a like on there so it gets this live stream to more folks, and we can get more people added to the Avalanche community and the Cloudy Wolf community. Everyone says, let me just join the chat here. Darth, I've been doing great, bro. I haven't been online for a while. I haven't done a live stream for a while. So thank you for being here, my friends. It's always nice to see that I can go away and not be on live stream for a while. So have you guys be with me again. Thank you so much. Also, let me get in the chats here. Ghosty says, oh, Manhunt and the sequel are so good. I never played the Manhunt 2 sequel. You can play that on the Vita, my friends. You can play the Manhunt Vita, Manhunt on 2 or Manhunt 2 on the Vita. I haven't done it yet. I will. Jonathan says, the suffering. It's been a while. That's a Manhunt reference, right? I'm pretty sure it's a Manhunt reference. And Ghosty Poo says, oh my God, the memories. Yes. I was a virgin then. I was a virgin when I played Manhunt 1. I was still very innocent. I miss those days. Jonathan says, dude, these crows are going hard outside. Let me close these windows. These crows are going very hard. I'm going to close that. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Anyways, whoa, Chill's in here. Nola's in here. Bro, we got a lot of stuff. We got folks in here. How you guys doing, my friends? Sixto's in here. Did you get your coffee and breakfast last time we were here? And this morning, my friend, I did get my coffee. Thank you for asking, Sixto. Chill says, what's up, Chill? Hey, Chill and everyone. Sorry, guys. I am Sixto says, I have not got breakfast, brother. I will get breakfast here soon. But I did finish my coffee. We are set here. And I just wanted to catch up with you guys. Nah, the God of War chair is insane. Oh, are you talking about this? Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate you guys. You guys are freaking awesome. Chill, thank you for being here. Sixto, thank you for being here. Null and Destroy, thank you for being here. Everyone, thank you guys for being here. Miss all of you guys. I'm so glad that I was able to catch all of you guys on here. And I appreciate the chair, man. Thank you. I actually found this chair in the dumpster. I found this Secret Lab chair in the freaking dumpster. Dude. Yeah. Yes. I found this chair in the dumpster, guys. Yeah, I was not dumpster diving. I was walking to my parking lot, and my car is adjacent essentially to this like dumpster. And there I was. This chair is literally outside the dumpster, and there's a guy in the dumpster. There's some guy like dumpster diving, and I just walked up to him and I was like, yo, what's up with this chair, bro? How'd you find this chair? And the guy goes, oh, dude, like, I just found it in like I found it down the street. I just kind of wheeled it over here. I'm dumpster diving. And I didn't even ask him for the chair. I was just like mesmerized by the chair. And I was kind of telling him how like impressed I was that this chair is by the dumpster. It didn't even look bad. You guys want to see what the bad part about this chair was? You ready? The only bad part about this chair is this. Can you guys see this? That's it. This is the only bad part about this chair. Look at that. Couple scuffs. Couple of scuffs. So I'll tell you what it's really like, or what's happening here. I live in California. Okay, bro. If you want to talk about what I find, you ready for this? So I live in a predominantly Asian-oriented area, and I live in East LA, and this is a predominantly Asian-oriented area. And I'll be honest with you, the place where I live, money must not be an issue for the people that live around me, okay? Because someone discarded this chair, okay? Okay? Clean. Now listen, there's either two things that happened here with this chair, okay? Either someone got evicted, okay? Someone got either evicted and someone had to boot all their stuff out of their apartment, or two, which I actually think is most likely the option, someone upgraded, okay? Someone upgraded their chair and was like, well, I don't need this chair anymore, and literally put it to the dumpster, okay? Literally, that's probably what happened, okay? No joke. And so what happened was when I was talking to the guy dumpster diving, the guy goes, he obviously knew I wanted the chair. Okay, he could tell by how impressed I was that I wanted the chair. He goes, you know, man, you can have this chair. And I'm like, what? I'm like, dude, no way, for real. And you know, I'm assuming he was homeless because he goes, honestly, bro, like I could just use a meal, is what he said to me. Okay. And I'm sitting there like, dude, I got you. Okay. No question. Luckily for me, I did have some actual cash in my car at the time. I might have been going to Chase. I can't remember where I was going, but I was like, bro, say less. I was like, stay right there. Went to my car. I grabbed like a handful of money, whatever was in my money bag. I just grabbed some of the money in there, went up to him and didn't even count it. And I just gave him to him. I'm like, bro, it must have been like 20 some dollars in singles. I don't really know. It was a handful of money. It was a handful of singles. And I was like, bro, take this, bro. And he's like, oh, dude, thank you so much. I was like, bro, thank you. I'm like, you have no clue. I didn't tell him this, but I was like, you have no clue how expensive this fucking chair is, okay? This is like a $500 chair. Someone just threw it out. Of course, I will gladly pay. I will pay whatever for this chair. Plus, I've been wanting a chair for a while. Sorry, I'm coming from kind of getting sick. My friends, apologies. But yeah, so yeah, this was quite the find. Call it luck, call it coincidence, call it paths just crossing. I don't know. Yeah, that's how I got this chair. Thank you guys. But yeah, bro, null and destroy. People do throw stuff like that all the time. So the next thing I'm hoping to find is a freaking desk. I need a freaking desk. I'm trying to save up for a desk, but it was either I get a new monitor for work and play, or I get a new desk. And I really wanted a monitor. Oh, and for anyone who's joining the chat, I did buy a new monitor. I'll show you guys the box here. I got this monitor, guys. This is a OLED monitor, dual ROG Swift monitor. Yeah, it's been about 2 days since I've got this monitor, my friends. I am debating on doing a review for you guys. If that's something that you guys are interested in seeing, please let me know, and I will do a review for this monitor and all of that good nature. Yes, so that's another thing there. I'm going to open this window. It's getting a wee bit hotter. Hopefully these crows finally shut the hell up. Also, my friends, if you guys are in the chat, please say hello so I can acknowledge you that you're here. I can show you some love. And if you are here, please throw a like or something. It helps get my video out to other new folks. And I would love to get more friends on this this channel. So, and you guys are awesome. I always appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. Another video I do plan on doing, my friends, for you guys is going to be an AMD video. I do want to discuss with you guys that I went full AMD. I did convert over to full in AMD. I am no longer Team Green. I no longer, sorry, I'm no longer doing NVIDIA. I've been NVIDIA my whole life. And I've been GeForce my whole life. So I did make that switch, and I wanted to discuss that switch with you guys. I kind of wanted to talk about why I made that change and why maybe you should make that change. So if that's something you guys are maybe interested in knowing or talking about, please let me know. It would give me just a little bit more motivation to do more content like that. So simple as that. Yeah. And sorry, Jonathan. Jonathan says, yes, please review it. I'm assuming you are talking about the monitor, correct, my friend? Yeah, sorry, Jonathan. I'm assuming you are talking. And then, sorry, Null and Destroy says, bro, I got a desk off Facebook Marketplace for free. Yes, you are totally right about that. I have been looking at desks at the marketplace as well. However, my only issue with that is I drive a Challenger. I drive a 2-door Challenger, and I do not believe that I can fit any desk in that. So I'm either gonna have to like find like an Uber. God damn it, these crows, bro. Let me know if you guys can hear these crows. These guys are going so hard today. Yeah, and then like I said, guys, I've been fighting this like cold for like a fucking week or two, bro. So disregard if my noise gets a little stuffy. So apologies. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, crow's not too bad. Okay, cool, awesome. So anyways, once again, I did want to mention that. I think that's the last thing I was mentioning to you guys was I did go full team A or team red really quickly. Stay here really quick. I'm gonna run to my to the other room and grab a couple boxes for you guys. 1 second. Okay, so this is essentially like my box here. This is like this is my PC box. Essentially, I have all of the PCs. Hey, oh sorry, hey guys, sorry, my bad. Sorry, I see people are on here. Let me get back to the chat really quickly. And guys, I got some folks in the chat here. I also have some people watching. Please say hello so I can acknowledge you and show you some love and some respect. Also, if you are here, throw me a like if you can. It helps my video reach out to other people. Okay, anyways, let me get back to the chat here. Null and Destroy, I am looking on Marketplace. I don't have a vehicle to pick up the desk. I'm probably gonna have to Uber that shit. And then Killjoy says the beef with the crows has me dying. Yes. Yes, Killjoy. And I'm going to pin your comment, all right? Because that shit's funny as hell to me. I usually like crows. But these guys they're on one today. They're really on one today. Eddie says, Killjoy. Eddie says, how are you doing? I'm doing great. Let's see how Killjoy's doing. And don't forget, my friends, I do have that Discord. If you guys want to, have the conversation just with yourselves, or you guys want to talk, just yourselves, the Discord is there. Please shoot each other a message. Say hello to me, blah, 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 blah. You get the point. Also, God damn it, these crows. Shut up! Sorry, let me close this window. Hey, Sauce is in this house. What's up, Sauce? Sorry, you probably joined me. You probably joined at the worst time of me saying, shut up. I'm sorry. Sauce. So I'm glad you're here, bro. Look at that, dude. I got some members in this today. What did I come into? Nothing crazy, bro. The crows are just going really, really hard right now outside my window. They're screaming. They just stopped. Oh my god, they stopped. The crows stopped. Oh my god, the crow stopped. And my roommate's here too. Oh my, that's hilarious. What's up, boy? What's poppin'? Did you hear me yelling? You heard me yelling? Did you hear me yell outside? Yeah. Did you hear me yelling? Goddamn crows! Oh shit! My roommate heard me yelling outside. The windows are open. That's why, dude. They was fucking yapping, man. Okay. Anyways, my bad. Sorry, guys. Sauce bucket. I'm just arguing with the crows, man. They actually shut up for now. I don't know if it was you that scared them off or some shit. They shut up now. Sorry.
I feel like the same crows be following me, bro.
What you mean?
We seen crows at work. Niggas will fly. Just
they're like one entity. It's like one large crow that controls them all. The chat says this dude. I know, Ghosty. My bad, bro. I'm sorry. I'm on one. He says, "Careful now. You don't want to make enemies with the crows." Yeah, you got that right. My roommate was just telling me he thinks the crows are following him. And I told him I think the crows are like it's one master crow that's just like one big entity and it just pushes. It's like it's like a Game of Thrones, the Raven is that what it was? Anyways, Killjoy says I won't be bartending, but I'll be back of house. What the? Killjoy, are you saying some shit that I don't know about? Are you saying some shit I don't know about, Killjoy? All right, it doesn't matter. We'll talk about that later. Grimly, the crows will remember that. I'm sure they're just waiting for me. I'm sure they're just waiting. They're always waiting. Look at this. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys something. I've been reading Vagabond. And let me tell you, in Vagabond, these crows are constantly waiting for someone to die. Oh shit, I done read half the book already. So look, so even where I'm at, even the page that I'm at, Clip. Hey, Clip. How are you doing, Clip? I don't think I've ever seen you before. Thanks for coming in. Thank you so much. What's up? How you doing, man? We're just chatting. I got some people in the chat right now. Say hello, say what's up. If you have any questions, please let me know. So even if even the chapter that I'm on, dude, look at this. Even the chapter I'm on, crows. Crows are even in the chapter that I'm on right now. Oh, we're still on the webpage. My bad, bro. Let me open this up. My apologies. There we are. Thanks, Ghosty. Thanks for reminding me. Look at this. Death. I'm on this chapter, death. And look at this. There's so many freaking. There's a freaking crow on this last chapter. Freaking crows are everywhere, bro. Hold on. I got a better one for you. Look at this. I just read this. Is this like a joke? Am I manifesting my life? Look at this. Look at this. Anyway, sorry. Vagabond, amazing story, my friends. Look at this beautiful book. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, and you know the other beautiful thing about this book is beginning of every big chapter. So you see how it's black and white, but the beginning of every full chapter, it's colored. Check this out. Oh, sorry. That's not safe for work. Sorry, that was naked ladies. And that was some dude having sex with that. So we need to change that. So yeah. So at the end of every chapter, like legit chapter, it's like a colored book. Oh, look how gorgeous that is. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. I'm getting chills. Okay, anyways. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna be getting the other ones too. I'm getting the other volumes. I'm really enjoying reading. I'm really enjoying reading Vagabond right now. Very, very good story. And I am gonna be. How is it, man? Dude, this is an amazing story. Really, really on par with Berserk. However, Berserk is just a little bit more darker. And as weird as it sounds, Berserk's story is a little bit more. I don't know how to say this without sounding weird. Berserk story is a little bit more unrealistic. And not because, well, yeah, actually it is a little bit more unrealistic because granted the story of Berserk and the theme of Berserk is great and that is realistic, but the whole hell theme and the demons and all that, that's not obviously realistic. But Vagabond does, from my understanding, it only takes place in our earthly realm. There's not, I haven't came across any ghosts or anything. I just came across like hard human stories and depression and coming over, triumph and just stuff like that. So very, very great story. And I will be buying the second volume once I'm done here. And obviously here we have the phenomenal, gorgeous Berserk book. Beautiful book. I have to be very careful what page I open here because this is a very graphic book as well. Very graphic. Gorgeous book. So yeah. So anyways, I'll get back to the chat. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Okay, so where I left off was this. Okay, so let me just read the chat really quickly. Sorry, guys, I've been just goofing around. So Killjoy, that she's chatting with. Okay, let that continue. Okay, so Ghosty says it's a sign. Totally agree. I do believe it's a sign. These fucking crows never chat this much. Got to make another one of those crows inside. Your inside pet. That is the outside pet. Oh, that is sick. That's actually a pretty good idea. Chill. I think I will. Maybe I'll get some bread pieces and bring them over. And then let's see here. Killjoy says that's literally the crows giving you a sign. True. Jonathan says, damn, you got a big video on joint. I do. I'm going to get another one. Jonathan says, how is it, man? It's great. He says, I've been meaning to get into new manga. Brother, if you are trying to get a new manga, please let me know. I will do a video on either Berserk or Vagabond. I do want more people to be into these stories. They're very, very intense stories, and they mean a lot to me. And I would like more people to have these kinds of stories in their minds. Yeah, here goes the crows again. Anyways, he also says, I've been reading the Gears of War comic. Interesting. I did not know Gears of War had a comic at this time. Is it an older comic or newer comic? And then Killjoy says, hey, I'm cutting some decals right now. Did you want me to cut you out your logo? Yeah. Killjoy, yes, I do. Yes, I can. I can send you a photo of my logo, Killjoy, and if that'd be really period. Awesome. I'll send you the pic on Discord. Thank you so much for that. You're awesome. And Jonathan says that art reminds me of Samurai Shampoo. Champoon. Yes, Champloo. My bad. Sorry, a bit. Yes, I have not read that yet, but that the art style is amazing on both Berserk and on Vagabond. Unbelievable. You're awesome, Killjoy. Thank you so much for doing that, man. I just realized I haven't really eaten anything. I need to eat soon, my friends. Hey, I got about 14 viewers on here. If you guys could say hello, mention your name, or just say hello so I can show you some love and respect, that'd be great. And if you could throw me a like, that'd be cool. It gets more folks on this. And yeah, simple as that. I grew up on Berserk. I want to buy the book volumes. So yeah, so I actually will be buying more of the Berserk books, but I'm only probably going to buy 5 of them because I don't have a place to put these damn books. I don't have a place to put them. I don't have a bookshelf. So I need to get a bookshelf. They're kind of, all my books are on my TV shelf right now. Jonathan says, yeah, they have comics and novels. Dude, I'm sorry. I gotta, these crows are so loud. Sorry, I had to take, and he shut, look at this, they shut up now. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, no, I'm not gonna say something. I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna become, the darkness in me was cultivating, and I had to control it really quickly. At least have a check. At least have a check on it. Anyways, really, I'm gonna look that up real quick, Jonathan. Samurai Champloo. I'm gonna look it up really quickly, my friend. Yes, I do know what you're talking about. I have not read it, but I do know what you're talking about. And so, yeah, let me open up this box really quick for you guys. Let me show you this box here. This box is my PC box. And sorry, let me just put this down a little bit. Okay. So this is my PC box. This is everything that I have built with my PC. Really quickly, I'm going to be discussing with you guys why I went full AMD. Are majority of you guys PC people? Are any of you guys PC people? Please let me know if you're a PC person. So this here is the my case. PC all day, baby. PC all day. So this was the this is my case, okay? It's the ProArt ASUS ProArt case. This is what I got right here. As you can tell, this is the bad girl right here. Gorgeous piece. And I do have a liquid cooler with Dragon Ball in there. Super sick. And yes, gentlemen, I have acknowledged the Samurai Champloo manga. I have seen it before, and I will look into it to see if I want to read it as well. So right here, this is the case, and now we will get into some of the parts that I got. Okay, this is everything that I built. This is everything that I bought for this PC. Okay, this PC that you're looking at here. Okay. Here we have a couple things. This is the motherboard I went with. Okay. I don't know if you guys know anything about that. This is the motherboard I went with. I put 1,000 watt in here. Okay. 1,000 watt. Here's my little light beam. I had to do that for the stream. Okay, here's some of the good stuff. Here's the camera we're using right now. Here we are. Here's some of the good stuff. I got the Ryzen 9. So, Ryzen 9. I went AMD this time around. Let's get back here. So I went all AMD this time around. Let me set this camera a little bit. Sorry. See, that's why I need a bigger fucking desk. Sorry. Okay. So I went Ryzen 9. And so if anyone's a massive tech nerd in here, I don't know if you guys know more than me or whatever, no less. Look, I'm never claimed to be a tech expert. I never claimed to be a tech expert. However, I do love technology, and it does make me feel funny inside. So I love tech, okay? But like I said, I'm not like the best at it, and nor do I know all that shit. However, I do know what my life is and what my life requires. So this time, instead of going with what people on YouTube are saying about the whole a Ryzen 7 is the best for gaming, or the what is it, I don't even know what CPU there was, this is the one for gaming, this is the one for that. I didn't care about any of that shit. All I knew is that I was going to create a lot of content. I knew I was going to game as well. So I was not just mainly focused on the gaming aspect. I needed Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe Audition. I do voice acting, photography, all that shit. So I needed something that can handle that. Okay, there's that. Plus, it's probably one of the best CPUs you could find. So there. That's that. Now, here, this is the GPU that I went with. Okay, the GPU that I went with God damn it. It's such a mess. I'm a mess everywhere. I'm sorry, guys. So the GPU I went with this time around is the AMD 7800 XT. Okay? This is a 16 gigabyte. So as you can tell, I went full AMD. Okay? Now you're probably wondering who gives a shite or why. Okay? Here's my thing. I've been a NVIDIA boy pretty much my entire life. Okay? I've been a NVIDIA boy my entire life. Okay? So here's my thing. I have noticed that NVIDIA is no longer the same company. Okay? NVIDIA is no longer the same company that they used to be. It's just that simple. They're no longer the innovators of like gaming that they were for computer stuff. And I've noticed that their main focus now is AI. Okay? AI is like their newest focus now. They don't really give a shit about true gaming anymore. That their main focus is AI. So I need you guys to keep that in mind, okay? So the thing about DLSS or whatever, I'm sure you guys all know about DLSS. It's all about the AI generated frames. I'm going to be honest with you. I do not like that. Okay? Some of you guys might hate me for this, but I'm going to keep it always 100 with you guys. This is my opinion. This is not facts. I'm on Windows right now. I'm strictly on Windows. I don't mind Windows. It is familiar to me. However, I do know Linux, but I don't use Linux at this time. Okay. I did hear that the Steam OS is now available. Yes. Okay. So anyways, Jonathan, so NVIDIA is just focused heavy on AI. And I'll be honest with you, I have my own gripe with AI. I'm not against AI, but I'm also not 100% for AI. And I'll explain that someday, maybe in another video. However, I do not like what people are calling fake frames or artificial frames. Okay? I just don't like that. I really don't like that. In my opinion, and like I said, some of you guys might think you might not like what I'm saying, and that's fine. You guys can totally disagree with me. But I personally, I'm a man of I like being solid. Okay, I like everything I do to be solid, and I like it to be real, if that makes any sense. Okay, so when you tell me that I need to turn on DLSS to get better frames, and by better frames I mean like way better frames, but they're not really real, they're like artificially generated, it's not real for me. Like, if that makes sense. I know it might sound kind of crazy, and maybe you can call me an old man for this, but I'd rather have a GPU that is giving me the actual frames that it can give out and not being fake. Does that make sense? Like, I mean, I don't know if I sound crazy. Maybe I sound old. Maybe I sound like a brat. I don't really know. But I just don't like fake frames, my friends. And yes, I see the benefit of AI. I do. I see the benefit of AI. I do see the benefit of NVIDIA taking whatever action they're taking or whatever route that NVIDIA is going down. I get it. You want to cater more towards businesses. You want to cater more towards like AI industry. I get that. Okay. But you kind of forget your main purpose when you start catering to other stuff. NVIDIA started, in my opinion, was really primarily a gaming company. Okay, they do not care about gaming anymore. You can just tell by their Jason's, the guy who owns their figurehead, Jason. Like, you can just tell by his response to the people. He like apologized to the AI people, didn't say shit to the people who've been here from the start. Okay, that's disrespectful to the consumer. way to show your corporate side. I don't like that, and I'm not going to support it. Whether you get better frames or not, I'm not going to support that. I'm sorry. I mean, and like I said, I've been an NVIDIA guy all my life. My Alienware laptop here that's out of commission. This bad boy she's batteryless. This bad boy right here. This Alienware that was my sweetheart for freaking like almost a decade. This right here is a 10. Look at the dust on this thing. This is a 1060, 6 gigs of RAM. Okay. That was my workhorse for a long time. And then when I realized that, like, that boy is sauce. That Alienware laptop is so powerful that you could kill somebody with it. It's so heavy and metal hefty that if you dropped it on like someone's skull, it would shatter. Their skull would shatter. The thing is heavy. Okay. Anyways, let me read the comments here. Sorry, guys. I went on a little bit of a rant here. Let's see here. Jonathan says, I'm hybrid. I'm not sure exactly. I follow what you said there, Jonathan. I'm not sure what you meant by your hybrid. Oh, sorry. I got it. My apologies. Console and Steam Deck. I get that. Are you Windows or Linux? I'm Windows. They're doing tons of AI shit. They totally are. I'm not about that life. We'll have a discussion another day about that. Jonathan says games aren't optimized anymore. They are all fake tools. Even bro, they can barely keep 60 frames these days. It's a fucking joke. Pathetic, dude. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on here, dude. This has to be like a nightmare. This has to be a fucking adult. This has to be a child's adult nightmare. Anyways, Sauce says that boy is thick. That was my girl. That girl's my girl, bro. I kind of want to take her to the tech guy and just have him fix her up just so I can have another like laptop around here. That is my girl. Chill says, and thank you for being here, Chill. I don't think I've ever seen you too much in our chats here. Chill says you could you use back into the main frame on that thing. Yes, I'm not sure if I read that correctly, but I do agree, I guess. Jonathan says downscaling from 540p, then to use AI to upscale it. That, dude, is nasty work. It is. You use hack into. Sorry, Chill. I did understand that, and then Jonathan, you're totally right. That's my point. That's my point exactly. Like, who wants fake shit, dude? Give me the real thing so I can just fix it up myself. I'll just optimize it myself. Just tell me what this GPU can really do. Because what's your favorite? Ifra, Vifon, I think I'm saying your name right. Says, what's your favorite game on PS2? That's a very, very, very difficult question for me to ask or answer. I don't know. I haven't even thought about that. I have such a childhood attachment to the PlayStation 2 that each game is kind of I don't know which my favorite PlayStation 2 game is, bro. I love so many PlayStation 2 games. I don't think I could pick one. I mean, if I had to, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 1. And even then, I don't even know if I could choose that. So many of those games have so much emotional attachment to me for different purposes. Like San Andreas I have a memory of me hiding San Andreas from my mom because the girl on the cover. Tekken 4. Oh my God. See, there you go. I was a little brat for Tekken 4. I remember being a little piece of shit kid. I got like mad at my mom because she wouldn't buy Tekken 4 for me. Or I can't remember if that was Tekken 4 or Budokai 2. I can't remember. Tekken 4, my favorite Tekken 4, no question. So anyways, I can't pick a game, bro. Midnight Club is awesome. Look at that. That is quite the gem. And that's my point. You can't really pick. For me, I cannot pick a game. I mean, Jack and Dexter, the Precursor's Legacy, is a massive game for me. Just because it was in my opinion, it was one of my first PlayStation 2 games ever. My first game I played ever was Tekken 4 with my dad when I was 3 years old. That's crazy. It's going to get worse now because we're at the point of diminishing returns. Jonathan, you're entirely right. And And then, sorry, Jonathan said it's a mixture of Unreal Engine 5 and devs not being able to deliver on. Yeah, dude. That's another reason why Expedition 33 needs to be Game of the Year, and Expedition 33 needs to be put on a pedestal. Expedition 33 needs to be treated almost godlike. I'm not even joking here. There isn't really a flaw that I can find. Grimly, Expeditions 33 is amazing. My game of the year, no question. I believe Jonathan also says it's going to be game of the year. If you have not played it, I advise checking it out. If not, look at the trailers. It's definitely an adult-themed game. Okay? Very beautifully done. Gorgeous to look at. Beautiful music. Awesome gameplay. Adult themes. Still has a bit of humor in it. So, what else can you ask for? I mean, what else can you ask for? I really don't know. So yes, so I will be doing a look. I'm on the final boss for Expedition right now. I'm training the boss. I'm training for the boss, so I will be doing live streams here soon. Grimly says I haven't got it yet since I was planning on getting Monster Hunter Wilds. I actually have Monster Hunter Wilds. It actually came free with this GPU. Oh wait, Monster Hunter Wilds came either free with the GPU or it came free with the Ryzen. So I do have Monster Hunter Wilds. I have not played it yet. I am quite a picky bastard. Yeah. I have the receipt. Actually, I got an email. I got an email from Micro Center, and they're like, "Hey, this is your gift for buying the GPU or whatever." Yeah, I have it. Mm-hmm. Just buy the game and we'll play it. Jonathan's totally right there, Grimly. If Jonathan is talking about Expedition 33, buy the game and just get lost in the world. I've done that multiple times, and yeah, I love it. Gorgeous, especially if you have an OLED and a 4K monitor. HDR, gorgeous, phenomenal. So that's a couple of things I wanted to discuss with you guys today, just on the chats. I just wanted to discuss, AMD, my PC build. I wanted to discuss Expedition 33, stuff like that. And like I said, my friends, I did make a poll. If you guys could please vote on that poll, it's going to kind of help me decide what next game or what next video I'm doing. So yeah. I'm debating. I'm just going to keep it honest with you guys. I do not believe my next video is going to be a PlayStation Vita video. I was debating on doing that. But I'll finish this conversation. But I think I'm going to do a different video. I kind of want to get used to creating other content alongside the Vita video. So I think the next video I'm going to do is either AMD, why you should play Expedition 33, or why I went all AMD. Those are some of the videos I'm going to do next. I will have a Vita video for you guys. Do not worry. Anyways, Jonathan says, what do you think of the Switch 2 having the frame generation or the DLSS? To be honest with you, Jonathan, I didn't even know it did. I didn't even know it did. I actually have not paid a lot of attention to the Switch. I'm not a Nintendo boy. I have not been a Nintendo boy since the early 90s. Actually, I haven't been a Nintendo boy since the late 90s. My apologies. And yeah, if Mercury's on here, which he probably isn't, he's gonna hate me for saying that. He's been wanting me to become a 3DS boy for a long time. However, I just can't get behind the Switch. I'm sorry. And especially after what Nintendo is now doing by being able to brick your console. Do not get me started on the amount of disrespect that Nintendo has just done. Okay? Unbelievable. That is a spit in the face of us pirates. That is in the spit of us face of us hackers. It's also a challenge for us. So Grimly, sorry. Killjoy, I don't even know what to say to you. And guys, please remember, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anyone who is a Nintendo person that is my subscriber or is my member. I'm not disrespecting that. I'm just telling you guys what's up. That's all it is. And look, I'll be real with you. If the Switch was able to fit in my pocket, I'd buy one. But the real reason I'm in love with the PlayStation Vita, and the real reason why the PlayStation Vita to me is the god tier console or handheld, is because it fits in my damn pocket. This actually fits in my pocket, and it actually kind of frustrates me how much. Sorry, it frustrates me how much people have forgotten that a handheld fits in pockets. At least they used to. I need a handheld that can fit in my pocket. PlayStation Vita is probably the best handheld ever created. I'm going to stick with that probably for a long time. Anyways, let me get back to the chat. Sorry, guys. Grimly says, I was hoping to look into modding a Switch, but it's a bit of a hassle. I actually have not looked into modding the Switch. Maybe I'll look into it. And Killjoy says, I like their older consoles, but you have valid points. Thank you. I try to always have valid points. If I don't have valid points, I try to just keep my mouth shut. Because I like to listen to what other people, what valid points other people have, so I can use them later. Jonathan says, is advertising that it can do 4K 120 docked? Oh, it's advertising that? Really? Interesting. I didn't know that. Vivon says that the Vita is the best handheld. And I have to agree with that. I'm going to go ahead and pin that comment because that is entirely true. And we have here Jonathan repeated that. He says, yeah, man, Nintendo is wild right now. Jonathan says Vita is the best handheld. There's no question in that ever, dude. I think that is I actually want to get into a debate with people who say that Vita is not the best handheld. Because if you look at some of my comments, you know what I should do? I should go back to my my Vita videos and scour the comments and like make a video on people just talking shit about the Vita and just making a video of me destroying them. Let me know if you guys be interested in seeing that. Grimly says the 3DS will always have my heart. No problem. Hey, no problem, Grimly. I respect that. And I do not, and nor do I disagree with that. That's in a personal opinion. And even my love for the Vita is an opinion. And one thing I do want to let you know is when the Vita first came out, when I first was a kid and the Vita first came out, I didn't like it. I actually thought it was cool, but I thought it was missing something. And now as an adult, I know all those things. I get that. But now as an adult, I get the beauty and the amazingness of this console. Grimly says, but the Vita is objectively better. Can't really argue there. And Jonathan says the Vita OLED is such a solid device and well designed. Yes, I would love to get the OLED Vita. However, there's a reason I have not pulled that trigger. The reason I have not pulled that trigger is because of the GPU crash tied to the OLED models. That is the only reason I have that. Apparently, there's a GPU issue on those 1,000 models, and a lot of them do crash, and you're screwed if that happens. So there's that. Ghosty Poo says Vita is life, but the PSP was my first love, so it's hard for me to choose. I will adjust that really quickly. I personally believe I believe PSP is a better console. Not a better console, sorry. I think is a more impactful console. But now as an adult, there is no question in my mind that the Vita outblows the PSP. There's no question about that. But I do believe that PSP was a trendsetter, and I do believe that it has had a more of a mental mark on gamers than the Vita does. And guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be ending the stream here soon. I have not had food yet. I'm starting to feel this fucking stuffiness really come across my nose and my throat. I'm getting like dry throat a lot. So I'm going to need some food soon and use of that anyways. But I do love this stream. I miss streaming with you guys. I've missed all of you guys. I've missed talking to all of you guys. So I really don't want to end it, but I do need to get food. I do need to get some. I need to. It's like a desert in here. And as a voice actor, I don't want my voice to sound so annoying. Anyways, let me just get back to the chat here. Metal Viking. Why are you guys always showing up when I'm going to head out, huh? I miss all of you guys. I'd love to keep you guys on the chat. I will. It's my day off today, so maybe I'll do another chat a little later. But I am starting to feel the no food in my stomach, and I'm starting to like get like a sweat going on my head. That's not good. You've been streaming? Yes, I will drink water. Let me just quickly run through the chat before I decide to end this. I have been on for about an hour and 10 minutes. I was only going to be on for about 45. Whoa, Sauce, Sauce, you doing, my boy. Sauce, you are awesome, bro. Man, I don't even know what to say to you. Sauce, you're awesome, bro. That means the world to me, bro. Seriously, thank you so much. I don't know what to say to you, man. You guys are always, bro. I love you, brother. You're freaking awesome, man. That means the world to me. Seriously, that means the world to me, bro. And like I said, I haven't been doing live streams in a while, and it's always a pleasure and it's always an honor to have you guys here and to show and you guys give me the love you guys do, man. It always makes me feel funny inside. It seriously does. That means the world to me, bro. Thank you so much. Seriously. And like I said, dude, what I'm going to do here is like I said, man, thank you. I just want to get that across really quick. Thank you so much, Sauce. I wish I could pin that. But you were awesome. Anyways, like I said, I do need to go get food, my friends. I do need to, and it looks like I do have Reese's Arc has received a gift. Yeah, this community is amazing. Seriously, I love this community. I love all of you guys. You guys literally make my day, and you guys do bring light into the darkness of my life. I swear you guys do. So thank you guys so much. Seriously, I appreciate you guys so much, especially you, Sauce. You have been gifting a lot of gifts to me. You've been donating a lot. You've been doing super thanks. I just need to take time, and I need to thank you. You deserve the acknowledgement. Thank you, brother. And so do you all. I really do appreciate all of you guys. I don't want just Sauce to just feel that special just because, you know, he throws money this way or he shows acknowledgement this way. I do want to let you guys know that I love all of you guys, and you guys mean the world to me, and that you guys take your time to spend your time with me. It means a lot. It really does. But it definitely means a lot when you guys go out of your way to donate or send gifts. It means the world to me. So it means the world, seriously. But yeah, look, I'm feeling my nose. I'm just starting to get stuffy in here. I need to go get food. I'm going to start the day. I will be back later on, my friends. I will be back later on. I would love to continue my chat with you guys again, but I need to go eat. Sauce, are you working today, brother? I don't know if I'm going to shoot you a message on Discord or not. Are you at work right now, Sauce? And Ghosty Poo, if you're here, I do want to do a online session today of maybe Overwatch. I got my roommate to play Overwatch with me again. We used to play it together, so maybe I can ask him to, maybe do a session with me online a little later. And yeah, so yeah, there's that. I might do an Overwatch. I might do some Expedition a little bit at work. Perfect, Sauce. I'm assuming you're going to be off in a couple hours. If my understanding of your schedule is kind of right, you should be off for what, like 6 o'clock your time, Sauce? Pardon, step aside for a second. I'll drink water. Don't worry. See, how did I know? 6 o'clock. Exactly. I knew it. Man, dude, I love all of you guys. Vivon, I'm not sure if I'm saying that. Vivon, I believe I'm saying that right. Thank you so much. Metal Viking, I will check out your streams, Metal. Thank you so much for being here, brother. Thank you, Jonathan, for being here. Thank you, Ghosty, for being here. Ghosty, I'm hoping to really catch you in a live stream in one of these gaming sessions soon, bro. And hoping to catch all of you guys here soon. Maybe later on today when you guys aren't so busy. But thank you guys so much. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go slam water. Killjoy, Metal, Jonathan, Sauce, Ghosty, Fifron, Reese's Arc just got gifted the membership by Sauce. Thank you, Sauce, for that gift again. Grimly, I love you guys. I love all of you guys. You guys have a great day. Eddie, I'm not sure if you're in here. There's a guy named Chip in here earlier, or Clip in here earlier. Yeah, Sixto, Null, Destroy, all of you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Have a great Lex was doing Cloudy versus Apprentice. Ooh, Jonathan. Jonathan, if you're on my Discord, shoot me a message on Discord. I don't know if you're on my Discord, Jonathan. If you're not, get on there. If you are, message me. We'll talk Expedition, and I will do a live stream later. Let's get it going. I'm gonna go get food, guys. Energize. Vivon, yeah, you read my nick super good. Sorry. Send me your logo. Yes, Killjoy, I will send you the logo. Guys, message me on Discord, please. I love all of you guys. Jonathan, like I said, I don't know if you're on my Discord, bro, but here, really quickly, I'll send this on here. And I'm going to send you the link for the server, brother. How can I join your Discord? Guys, I have sent the Discord link. There you guys are. And then just keep this in mind, my friends. I know I keep saying this. I will eventually lock this Discord behind that membership paywall, okay? I just want to get enough people on this community so I have something going, and then eventually I will lock it. I do not want weirdos in the Discord. I do not want people disrespecting anyone in that Discord. I don't want scammers, all that bullshit, okay? I do take that Discord with a lot of respect, and I do have a lot of love for that Discord. It's not active. It's not crazy active, but I do want it to be active crazy someday. And I want to keep it very tight-knit community. I want nothing but my friends a part of that Discord. And that is you guys. I want you guys from all over the world to be there. Okay? Thank you. Anyway, sorry. Got kind of serious there for a moment. Anyways, I'm going to go, guys. All right? I love all you guys. Have a great day. I will do a Discord. I will do a live stream later on today. Okay? I love all of you guys. Enjoy your day, my friends. I love all of you guys. Thank you so much. Take care, my friends. Thank you for being with me.